Hey everybody, today we're talking more Daredevil by Mark Waid. Hey everybody, welcome back to BK's Bullets. As always, I'm your host, Brent, and today we're continuing our run of Daredevil by Mark Waid. This is volume 3. It doesn't have a particular title, this is just volume 3, but this collects Daredevil 11 through 15, Avenging Spider-Man number 6, and Punisher number 10, all written by Mark Waid with some help from Greg Rucka, illustrated by Marco Cicchetto, Chris Samney, and Koi Pham. This is the Mega Drive trade paperback, basically. Everything is coming to a head. The first 3 issues in here are this crossover we had between Daredevil, Greg Rucka's Punisher run at the time, which was being drawn by Marco Cicchetto, and Avenging Spider-Man, which was like a spin-off title that they launched 10 years ago because they wanted Joe Madureira to draw some Spider-Man stuff. So they launched another Spider-Man title for him to do that, and then that arc wrapped up, I think, with number 5, and then this was the next issue, was this crossover. But yeah, seeing Marco Cicchetto on here, it's very clear why he got picked to do Zdarsky's Daredevil run much, much later. And that run is also phenomenal. But even here, 10 years ago, his art style is just, it's awesome. And he's refined it a little bit. He's a little bit better. You can tell in some of his figure work and what you read now versus what he was doing 10, 12 years ago here in these issues. But it's still phenomenal. It does supply a little bit of a stylistic change for the rest of this arc, because we've had these bright and light, airy styles from Chris Samney and Paulo Rivera in the previous volumes, but we get 3 issues of what you kind of expect from Daredevil artwork-wise coming out of the 2000s, with Brubaker, with Michael Lark, and then you had Alex Maleev with Bendis, and then, who was doing the Andy Dickel stuff? Grasp my mind. Philip Tan, maybe a little bit. Anyway, so it's kind of back to the gritty Daredevil stuff. But once that's done, and it's a great crossover, do not get me wrong, these 3 issues are great. There's twists and turns here, and you can't really tell if it's Rucka writing it or Waid writing it. It's just a really well-crafted crossover. Once you get past that, you get to this fun little date issue with Matt and the DA, and she's still thinking he's Daredevil, but instead of getting a date and only getting that in the story, they blindfold her so she can kind of see what he sees, so to speak. You also get a really good backstory on Matt and Foggy's relationship and why they're so close from their college days. A really cool storyline. And then you have a bunch of mega crime stuff where it's an all-out gang war again after the setup with Punisher and Spider-Man in the first 3 issues, and then you have 2 issues at the end where Daredevil's in Latveria, as you can tell by Dr. Doom on the cover, and he's trying to escape from there because that is somehow involved with the Mega Drive. And we still have no resolution here, but I'm not tired of this Mega Drive story because of all the different ways Mark Waid is bringing in fun little things. He does a gang, a big fight between the Hand and Daredevil and Spider-Man and Punisher, and Mega Crime, these 5 families, the Secret Empire, Hydra, what was the last one? Black Orchid or whatever, the Syndicate, all these people. They're so fun. Black Spectre, that's the last one. So fun. And I'm not tired of this yet. I kind of like this storyline, and I like the way he's continuing to evolve it. So this is really good. Is it as good as the last volume? A little bit, no. I'm not saying it's bad in any terms, but just in terms of which one had the cooler stories, I think the Mole Man story in volume 2 was phenomenal and was just really cool. And this one here does have the Latveria 2 issues in the back, and those are fun, but both of them are places you would never expect to see Daredevil in that sense, but I think the Moloid one was just a little bit more imaginative. So maybe I enjoyed that one a little bit more than this one, even though this one is, just a smidge less good than that second volume. So it still gets 2 thumbs way up for me. Don't get me wrong. These are phenomenal books. So Still having fun with this. We're going to keep going. These are easy reads. They're quick, they're easy, and they're really good and really fun to talk about. So I hope you guys check them out in your local library, your comic shop, the Marvel app, whatever you can get them. They're great. So let me know what you guys thought of this volume down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time in the Funny Pages.